Ready to go? First game, Arabia Huns, TyRanT RiuT in the blue on the north of the map, and in the south-ish or to the left it's in red, HappyHappy from China. RiuT, of course, representing Brazil and Team TyRanT. And both of the players starting with Huns on this Green Arabia-like map. If you look at the map from RiuT, first of all, we see that he is a very enclosed map actually. He can wall pretty easily half of his map between two forests, in the forest in the front and on the side. He already found most of his sheep, most of his food. He found 2 boars. And he can also rather easily wall this part here, so I wouldn't be surprised if RiuT actually goes for something like an FC kind of strat, maybe a Drush FC, if he so desires. Other than that, HappyHappy has a fairly open map actually. This goal on the hill is not the best. He maybe can see it here. There's another goal right beside it. Kind of forward on this hill, not ideal. Also forward stone, semi-forward berries, but a wood to the side. So not ideal map for HappyHappy here. Now let's look at the strats. Both of them actually HappyHappy very early with his boar. That is unusual, and we might have a pause here. I hope it doesn't crash or anything. I don't know exactly for Wobbly China. I might have to speed it up once in a while, just get it up to par again. With Wobbly China, it's a little bit difficult from outside of China to really access Wobbly China and get the streaming going well, but it seems to be okay for now. As we've seen before, HappyHappy with a very early bolio, I guess to prevent any laming. And HappyHappy already going out to RiuT pretty early without even finding his sheep there. Already going out and trying to lame RiuT, I guess. Where's RiuT's second board? Oh, okay, it is in the back. It's pretty much safe. And RiuT going for 3 on wood, so that's pretty standard. He won't go for a FC or Drush FC strat then, and might go for a standard scout play. As for HappyHappy, he's with 4 on wood, so we might see a forward or something different, maybe Drush FC or walling. I mean, I don't know if HappyHappy is too much of a waller. Chinese players tend to wall a lot more than their EU or American counterparts, but we don't know what they exactly will do. Chinese often have very creative strats up their sleeves, like forwards, walling, such. On the other hand though, now RiuT bringing in his second boar right on time. His build order is very clean, it seems. 3 on berries for now, not too unusual here. And yeah, HappyHappy now. Also his second boar in. A lot of sheep here for HappyHappy. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. I guess it's because he's taken his boar so early, and maybe because he already stole 2 sheep as well. Seems like RiuT is actually missing 2 sheep. So HappyHappy already lamed RiuT. I missed that he actually stole them from him. I didn't really recognize that. I'm sorry for that. And now let's see if they both advance at a normal time. Seems like RiuT is going for a typical scout rush build order here. Nothing out of the ordinary. I guess he will place his buildings here and then wall off the sides. And yeah. What is HappyHappy doing though? Is he adding more to wood? That's the question. Oh, he's now adding more to berries and the early barracks. Pretty early barracks actually. Is he going for a militia rush? Is he going for a rush or man at arms or something like that? Yeah, he's sending 1 villager to gold, it seems, so it might add a lumber camp here. I would actually be surprised if he goes for a man at arms kind of play. Maybe he goes for a rush forward kind of style. Oh, nope, he's adding 2 more on gold. 1 more on gold, so that's indicating man-at-arms, and now he's turning back, so he's going for a rush, definitely. RiuT, on the other hand, is now going up at a fairly normal time for a scout rush. 22 pop, very nice fuel age time, 8:04. That's indicating nearly no idle time at all, and he will be going straight into scouts and trying to harass HappyHappy. He's also scouting the barracks from RiuT, from HappyHappy. And so he knows that something might be happening, maybe a rush, maybe some aggression will happen eventually. Does he see the deer running? He might scout something here. Yeah, he knows that the scout is there and he's fighting already. Taking a pretty good fight. This scout fight will eventually turn out in favor for RiuT, I think, because he is earlier up to fuel age, and look at that. Now he has to retreat because of the mission. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 villages on the way to RiuT's base. And what is he? Oh my god, 6 villages. That's so many. And 2 villages on gold. Is he adding man-at-arms? That is the question. Is RiuT spotting it? That's the next question. Oh my, so many questions now. RiuT doesn't know anything yet. He hasn't scouted it because HappyHappy very well distracted him from seeing this. So he doesn't know anything yet, and HappyHappy is approaching RiuT's base pretty quickly, and RiuT is already putting up a stable. And HappyHappy also on stone. Now he's going pretty all in with this forward here, I feel. Only 5 on wood, and there's nothing that RiuT can do at the moment. He doesn't even see this tower. He knows that there's a militia on his stable, but that's about it. And he doesn't know anything about this tower. And is he going straight forward? This is one scout. No, he's scouting a little bit more, and more militia being added for HappyHappy, even a 5th militia. Oh, this is madness. And now the tower has gone up for RiuT, and he knows what's up. He knows what's about to happen, and there's 6 villages and 5 militias in total coming in onto RiuT's base, and there's a second tower coming up. HappyHappy is not fucking around here, and he's going straight for the jugular. He's going for the kill. He doesn't want to continue this game to continue any longer, it seems. And another defensive tower coming up now on the woodline for RiuT, and he definitely leads this. He can't lose this woodline here because he will lose eventually, and he's now with 7 villages on stone trying to being defensive here. This tower coming up right in time. HappyHappy needs to retreat here. He could eventually though go around this entire woodline and place a tower here. That would be great. And now man-at-arms research also for HappyHappy. Very aggressive play. In the meantime, RiuT approaching HappyHappy space and trying to get some villager picks here. And he seems to be successful with that. No spears only 1 spear added yet, but on the stone. So these scouts are free to harass this woodline and kill maybe kill villages, hurt villages. And oh, this tower, very nice position for HappyHappy. Will deny this woodline, may even deny this if he places the tower here. These man-at-arms will come around and harass this stone as well. While scouts trying to pick off villages at HappyHappy's base. And seems like it's doing a very good job disturbing HappyHappy's eco. But needs to be careful not to lose these scouts. Needs to prevent. Alright, so man-at-arms now coming in onto the stone from RiuT, and there's an outpost coming up. He really needs to keep this woodline active. He needs also this gold here. But it seems like RiuT is in a very bad spot at the moment. Not really a lot of places RiuT can get resources from, and also 2 villagers already going down, so they're pretty much even on villager numbers. But saying that, RiuT's base is RiuT has a very good base, so he could also take some wood here and on other places as well. And HappyHappy, very aggressive style here. I haven't seen this in a long time. such a heavy man-at-arms tower style. And now coming around on this woodline, and he very well will be just towering this woodline here, and then yeah, it's pretty much GG for the woodline of RiuT, who is now taking this wood in the south of his base, and he will get this tower up to defend this just in time, while yeah, this man-at-arms getting picked off by the towers slowly but surely. Very low HP on this man-at-arms, so they can't really engage any further. They may be able to disturb a little bit, but other than that, they won't do much. Seems like HappyHappy now transitioned into gold here, so he may place another tower somewhere around, but he doesn't have the stone for now. While these scouts are actually doing a lot of work at HappyHappy's base, 32 to 33 villages in total, so RiuT seems to be getting a little bit ahead here. He picked off a villager here and a villager here, so, and then killed another on the lumber camp. So that's quite well played by RiuT. And he still is pretty well protected actually for now. Seems like he has enough spots to maintain a good economy. He can actually increase his farmland around his TC here behind here. He's pretty well protected by these 3 towers, this lumber camp, this gold. This lumber camp is not being harassed by HappyHappy at all. And he's now putting up 2 archery ranges and will begin archer production, while RiuT is still trying bigger villages, and he's doing greatly here. He picked up another one, and so it's now 35 to 34, while RiuT actually has done wheelbarrow. And archers now coming up for RiuT, who is transitioning now into a rather standard play again, and he's trying to add a little bit more farms, then go up to the castle age and try to do some damage. He might even be able to up a little bit faster, although saying that HappyHappy with a nice economy, if he adds maybe a market or something else, he could advance pretty early actually. Now let's see. Another tower trying to coming up for HappyHappy on this woodline, but this will be denied rather easily by these archers, and they will take out the man-at-arms in no time without taking any damage at all, like not really any. And this scout is now will pick off this villager, I hope. Yes, come on, go, 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 go. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. GG villager. So wheelbarrow now for HappyHappy. A little bit an imbalance on economy here, a little bit too much gold, but I guess that those gold villagers are doing a little bit too much work, it seems, but it's not too bad. And he will go up right after wheelbarrow is done, while this tower at the farmland will get denied rather easily by these archers, and now HappyHappy is caught totally off guard. HappyHappy seemed to plan to go to Castle Age and then transition into Knights, but it's now being a little bit denied here. He's being disturbed by these archers from RiuT. Very good call on his side to go forward with these. Now HappyHappy seems to go up to Castle Age, and he will advance. So will he survive for long enough to actually make this worthwhile? That's the big question. And now Blacksmith coming up. He doesn't have the second upbuilding to actually advance to the Castle Age. So there's the panic Blacksmith from HappyHappy trying to get up to the Castle Age. And RiuT saying that RiuT already up to the Castle Age. And he is actually a little bit faster than HappyHappy. Let me take a look if he's producing more archers. Yes, he is. So he will go into crossbows and then eventually into cavalry archers. Pretty standard play by RiuT here, who is denying another tower in the front of HappyHappy's farms. And excuse me for the joke, but Happy is definitely not happy about that. Oh well. I guess RiuT really has this game on lockdown at the moment. He's gathering resources from all places. He has gold, he has stone. He also has wood, 2 lumber camps in total. And he's putting in pressure on HappyHappy. I don't really see... Oh, and even destroying this one tower for HappyHappy. HappyHappy not even deleting that. And another second stable coming up for HappyHappy. He might even be in need of a market to buy himself some food, because he can't really afford anything at this point. He's now doing +1 armor for his cavalry units, but I don't think that that will help him a lot. RiuT also adding spearmen, very wise decision here. He knows that scouts or maybe even knights might be coming his way very soon. And ooh, the pathing of these archers is not ideal. Going around these towers, taking a lot of damage actually. And now the crossbow upgrade will come in for RiuT crossbow +2. There it is, and maybe even bowsaw. And let's see what HappyHappy is planning to do now. He's adding 2 knights with +1 armor, but that won't do too much. Yeah, he needs a siege workshop desperately to deal with this mass archers, soon to be mass crossbow army. There's the first knights coming in, trying to pick up those crossbows at the gold. RiuT trying his best to outmicro these knights, and he's doing very well this way. Okay, excuse me for a second, there's a phone call coming in. I have to put it on view log of RiuT for a second. And I'm back. And seems like we have I've missed a little bit of action here. Mangonel out for RiuT with some knights as well. Crossbows and cavalry archers coming in. But seems like RiuT has a little bit of a lead here in this game. Let me speed up a little bit. Seems like it got a little bit behind. And he's picking off more and more villagers. HappyHappy still on 1 TC. He's clinching onto this game with trying to make a lot of towers to defend himself. That's not helping too much while this is going on. Night raiding coming in from HappyHappy onto RiuT space, but he seems to be very well protected with these towers, with cavalry archers. So he won't be in too much trouble, I feel, even though these knights might be able to pick some villages off here. Was there a problem with the stream? I don't see any problem on my OBS, so might be Twitch. And GG called from HappyHappy. Yeah, it didn't miss too much.